write it down. Now we have Luana, who's Vice Chair.
Okay, hello everyone. We had a social on Friday at Chili's. Andrew was there. Ian Cardenas was there. Yeah, it was the issue. I'm sorry about that. There's communication issues there. Sarah's not here to speak about it. Basically, the emails only went to certain people. I didn't even get the email. Yeah. So, yeah, so there was low participation, and then also everybody didn't get the email. So the people that did get the email, I still went to Chili's because I didn't want them to think that we were trifling or reserving tables and not showing up. So we were there. Andrew came, and Justin Hughes and some other new senators came. We had a really good time. Now, for the people that wanted to come but could not come, we're going to have an actual social again scheduled sometime in the next 2 weeks. Sierra's going to put that together again for Breakpoint. And then also I'm planning for an end of the year thing at Tobacco Company, so you guys can come and dress up. Hopefully we can find something out with the funding, depending on what happens today. So I'll let you know about that later on, but just keep your eyes open for the email. I swear you're gonna get just that, I promise.
Thank you, Luana. And you, clerk, Ms. Hunt. You got nothing to say. She's new. Congratulations. Old business. Let's move on to new business. Our student body president, Gabriel Walker.
How's everybody doing? I told Andrew, I said it's kind of ironic that I feel like the only time they can come in here now is not to speak on the veto, so you guys have to kind of bear with me as we go through these hard times coming up. First bill I want to speak about is the more recent, and that's the Midnight Breakfast Co-Sponsorship Funding Bill. I had a chance to speak with Gonzi right before this meeting. I'm vetoing this bill, but there's a but. I love the idea behind it. The reasoning for me vetoing it is because in exchange of information between myself and Gonzalo, he had stated that I know the office supports it with $2,500. I'm sorry, yeah, $2,500 a semester, but we usually don't go over that line. And the bill asks for $5,000 to be taken from rollover to be applied, so that's a breakdown of an additional $2,500 per semester. My rationale is we're not already going over the current $2,500, then why add an additional $2,500 to it? So what I've asked Gonzalo to do, in the case that you all don't decide to vote to overturn the veto, is just to go back and kind of redo the numbers, so to speak. And we kind of shot that we just cut it down to half if it does go back to committee. And at that point, I feel that it'll be an appropriate bill, and I'm more than willing to sign it. So I do like the idea, just not the amount. So that's a little clarification for that bill. The next bill that we have is the Speak Out funding bill. This was a different type of situation. Originally, on October 2nd in joint, we had spoken about Speak Out, which obviously is a very important event for all of us. It's an opportunity for us to be able to reach out and to really engage the students actively and to allow them to know who we are. But given the budget crisis and things that we were facing, we had already established that we didn't want to go over $800 for food for this event. And after coming back from our trip, I found out that we had spent more than we wanted to, which would be fine if we had decided, as a group and organization, that that's what we wanted to do. And so my reasoning for vetoing it is simply because that's not what we agreed upon, and we need to kind of have that type of ethics that if we say we're going to do something, that we need to try to stick with it as close as possible. Now, in hindsight, looking back at it, I know that we have spent the money, so there's only so much of a moral principle that I can really try to drive home. And as I said, you guys can always overturn the veto that I proposed, but my reasoning being that we did discuss this in joint, we did decide that we didn't want to spend $2,000. I think we're not going to spend on catering, and that's a lot of money for one event. And to basically write a bill that says now, well, we already spent it, so why not do it again next semester? I feel it just undermines the joint process as a whole, because we do meet once a week and we do discuss these things. It's no different than if you all decided to do something that undermine what you say. I have enough respect for you that I will uphold the decisions that you all make and the things that you require of me. So that's my reasoning for 24/7. What the apparent situation is currently is that I've lobbied to the provost's office to try to show them that we do have a need for 24/7, and they responded well. They told me to basically allow Dr. Olmstein, who's the director of library systems, to know that the provost's office is prepared to back them financially for whatever he feels appropriate, which my original conversation with him was 24/7. In hindsight, I've followed up with Dr. Olmstein, who now is under the inclination to suspend 24/7. In turn, he's going to try to basically promote more for services instead during final exam time. Now, I don't know about you all, but I feel like students would rather have 24/7 than to have services and such as media reserve. With all this stuff going on, I'm going to try to meet with him tomorrow at 11 a.m. I wanted to basically raise this awareness to you all, because if the conversation between himself and I does not go as planned, and I can't convince him to do it on my own, then we really do. This is the time when we can really act as a governing organization and come together on a common subject. It's rare that we find things that we all agree upon that we really find is beneficial for students. So if this does not go through, I would hope that you all will support me in my endeavors to really, reach out to the student body and to do petitions and possible walk-ins on the, the live forums and other meetings that the library system has, to demonstrate to Dr. Olmstein that there is a need and a want from the general student body in terms of 24/7. So this is something that if you want to, you're more than welcome to speak to your classes and encourage students to just email him directly. There's nothing to stop you from doing it now as opposed to later. And that's probably what it's going to, in the end, want to take is a strong student backing physically to show him that this is what they want. So, as I stated before, the provost office is backing this financially. Now, basically, the library 24/7 issue is going to rest in his ultimate decision as to what he wants to back. So, yeah, and CJ has the dates for the Capital Life Forum also.
This Thursday at 5 o'clock on the 4th floor of the library, the conference room. The first 15 to 20 minutes will be dedicated to student input. This is an excellent opportunity for members of the SGA and encourage your fellow friends that use the library frequently to talk to Mr. Olmstein directly about how important this issue is to you and get it through to him that we want 24/7. We don't want, extended services. We want to be able to be in the library so we can study. So this is the best opportunity. It's going to be this Thursday from 5 to 6. There's going to be free food. So the stronger student presence, the better, the more effect we'll have. Our voices will be heard. So, there you go.
Thank you, Gabe.
I'd like to, at this time, motion to appeal the veto for the speak out limit.
Seconded.
There's a motion to appeal the veto to speak out. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Seconded.
All right, so there's a motion to override the veto, and it's been seconded. Any discussion? So this is, now, yeah. You get to go for, you make the motions, so you go first.
I'd like to motion to move into the discussion.
We're in discussion, you get to go first on discussion, because you made the motion.
I'd like to appeal this bill for the reason that, first of all, I feel like the money was very much well spent. I think we need to start thinking outside of the box and thinking a little bit bigger. We are a governing organization, and our job is to provide, it's basically like, works like taxpayers, collect, sending their money to the government distributing public services to the people. And why would we short the people on this quality of services that we provide? Why would we do that when we have all the money? If we